Okie doke. Weight loss speedrun day 38. I'm Andy. And today my thoughts were centered around motivation and discipline, how they are connected and why they are useful. Everyone would tell you that motivation only gets you so far, and that success over time requires discipline. I find that this is more or less true. But what is the driver? I often find it difficult to align with discipline, even if I know the sequence of steps required. But recently, I've not had trouble sticking to and frequently overdoing my very new and very different routine. I find that the difference, for me, is purpose. I'm sure we've all experienced the feeling in some way or another. Maybe it was an impulse or an instinct, a craving or an addiction. Maybe it was food or sex or money or pride. But something activates in your mind. It may not be at the forefront of your perception, but you know inside that you are going to get to or do whatever it is, and you won't be stopped by any normal measures you might encounter in your day-to-day life. This is like purpose. You are temporarily instilled with infinite levels of both motivation and discipline. You are very focused and immersed, and you are willing to move things around in your schedule or life that you otherwise might not in order to satisfy your current directive. You dump a lot of thought and energy into it until you receive it. Purpose reframes narrative. When sacrifice starts to feel like cost, it's easier to think about how you might afford something. Anyway, today was a very productive day, waking up early and heading to the gym after a full night's rest. Strength training was back in biceps, followed by an hour of cardio. I returned in the evening for an additional hour of cardio. Through the late morning and midday, I completed a litany of chores and errands. Shopping, dishes, some vacuum sealing for the freezer, other housework. I finally put some easy sand drywall mud onto the arch. I'm hoping to sand and apply the other few coats tomorrow and properly finish this laundry area for my wife. My day 37 weight is 187 pounds flat, down nearly a full pound from yesterday's weight. Here's my day 37 reference photo. Things are not as repulsive as they once were, but I still hold a lot of fat in my midsection. I had dinner tonight. It was this ribeye steak with fontina cheese melted on top with some mushrooms and onions as well. That about wraps it up for today, fellas. See you tomorrow.